can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and
line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they come out with a purpose. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Mark Ingram.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Drake. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Just Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 17-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Stafford hands to Kerryon Johnson. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
A 6-yard pickup.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Still going. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Prater for the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Ravens 21, Lions 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're deep.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt. No good.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Lions.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
A gain of 50 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to
that one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Now the rookie 2nd rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Rotating from the gun. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the Ravens' 2-yard line.
To Johnson again. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Complete to
Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Ravens 27, Lions 21.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 3.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Carry on Johnson on the carry. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. From the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
Stafford on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Going deep this time for Miller. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throwing interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 96 yards, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Lions 21. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Safety's creeping.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Hill. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Drake running left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hill buying time to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 92 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 45, Lions 27.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The Lion ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. From the 27, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Hill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Hill now operating from the red zone. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
On second down, Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Hill. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive. Capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score. Ravens 55, Lions 27.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19.
Intercepted.
He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And the Lions first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And incomplete. Makes it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
On the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score, Raven.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.